So he's hanging out, having a good old time, and she mentions that she likes direct men. So I say, hey, can I just fuck you in the...
Going in a raccoon that ain't no giraffe, and ain't a little shotgun in my pants. I'm cracking all the jokes and...
Hey, my name's the infamous Bajcar. I run the Grim Preacher Whiskey Jazz Orchestra. I also do some writing and everything else, and on top of that, I'm in charge of this whole fucking debauchery. I played a show once. It was pass the hat kind of deal, so after every single set, I, would walk around, and anyone who wanted to chip in anything to pay the band, they're more than welcome to. Well, this one guy chucks in $50. I'm like, this is amazing. Thank you a lot. And he said to me, oh, it's great to support the arts. And I think that was the kind of the crux of what got this whole documentary kind of thing started. Is the fact that, is live music at the point of where it's a charity case now? Do we really need so desperately, that kind of government support and all that, Does a punk band need government support to tour? I find that just... But, we should be holding on our own. And we should be finding our own money. And we should be taking care of ourselves. And we should be, the system should be working. And frankly, I don't think it's... I think it's fucked. The average venue, if you can bring 30 to 50 people, you're doing quite well. But let's just kind of, because if you get 3 bands for the night, let's break that down to 50 equals 150. 50 each is 150 people at that bar. That's a lot of fucking people for, that's a packed bar. Chipping that $5, most of the people that, I'll be sharing smokes with, and they'll pass by, and they're like, oh, that sounds fucking amazing in there. Great, yeah. How much is covered? Oh, just $5. Oh. Damn. Alright, take care, and then walk away. Charging cover stops newcomers from coming in, and it kind of alienates any kind of walk-in crowd that essentially grows the fan base of the band. And on top of that, all your fans and everything like that, they have to justify coming out. Because, let's face it, they got a computer and all. There's a lot of shit you can do on a computer that's fun and free. They have to make their way down. If it's raining, they gotta make their way down. They gotta stay out late. People got work, during the next day, or people got tests or essays and shit like that to do. Unless they know the band personally, or unless they're fans, nobody wants to, come in and say, and take the risk of $5. I mean, everyone's kind of fucking broke these days, especially, people living downtown. It's fucking expensive living downtown. The music's so fucking loud. I mean, that's the one thing that always got me. With DJs and stuff like that, like, if you ever go to the dance cave or anything like that, you'll find that they actually turn down the highs, so you hear the bass and the mids and a little bit of the highs, but that's the frequency where you can actually hear people talk, so you don't have to scream into their ear. And they, if you go to the Horseshoe and there's a heavy rock band, your heart is pumping, and you have to wear earplugs. You have to wear earplugs to enjoy the music. And I mean, like, I can't talk up a chick and try and get laid. I can't talk up with a friend. I can't do any business while I'm out there trying to talk to people. I have to go out and get them to have a cigarette. And then that's 5 minutes, and then we go, okay, you ready to go back in? Okay, I'm ready to go back in. You can only last a couple songs. You can't even enjoy the full set. And then you have the opposite of where you have these kitchen bands, And I find you still can't talk because they're so quiet that people will be shushing you from trying to whisper in your friend's ear. There's a respect that's come from musicians of like, no, you can't talk when they're playing. They're doing their art and all this kind of stuff. No, no. Your job as a musician is to entertain people, to express yourself, to do what you love, but at the same time, if you're doing that without the intentions of wanting to better people's lives or to do something with that, go to your basement because nobody cares. There's a lot of nights that I go out and play, and, you know, after listening to the sound check, I'm going, how does this mix with what my style is? My style is very different than everyone else's, and that's the problem. Is that there's a huge diversity, and like I've seen progressive instrumental metal rock mixed in with, you know, kind of like indie punk music or ska. And I find myself, you know, who's at the show for free, I get some drink tickets, and I go out and wait till my set. I go out and get a pizza. You know, I don't want to listen to that. But, you know, I'll say, oh, this band fucking sucks. I hate them. And I'm going on after them. Oh, hey, great job. You sound great up there. You sound great. No, you want just stop with the lies, man. Stop with the bullshit. Yeah, fuck feelings, man. If you can't, you know, Toronto's always been a rough city, and to get that, you did great, you did wonderful. By the way, I'm only paying you $40. Living in Toronto has truly taught me that actions will always speak louder than words, and I just don't listen to any compliments or anything anymore. I can't, because I just can't trust them. I think the bottom line is that there's just not a lot of money in this, and there's never been. But there's a shitload more bands than there used to be. And that money has to get divided amongst everyone. And that attention and that press and all that has to get divided. And, you know, I think Alan Cross said it the best. There used to be 1,000 bands and 1 million fans. And now there's 1 million bands with 1,000 fans. Poetry. Absolutely poetry. I don't know, I would like to see some, you know, I would like to see where the money goes. I would like to see where, you know, how much money are we actually talking about. I'd like to see how it gets divided up. And I can probably bet you that the musicians are the last little bit on the totem pole. Yet the musicians are the ones who bring the people. They're the ones who run out and do the postering. They're the ones who do a lot of the work. And just frankly, because a lot of the venues and everything like that, they put down the final money and they got the place. I think if they're holding the liability, yes, they should get a bigger cut. But at the end of kind of, I don't know, I think musicians just don't get the respect they deserve, or more importantly, the cash flow they deserve. How can I actually work as a musician where I can pay my cell phone bill, just my cell phone bill, off the money from shows? I would like to achieve that as a musician. I think if we can organize a way where everyone gets enough just to pay for one of their bills, you know, who works in this business, I think that'd be great. And I don't think that's a lot to ask for. And I don't think it's going to be too hard to figure out how.